Good morning, Steve Reed with the morning grain comments. Grain markets are lower except for soybean oil, which is gaining on soybean meal. Stocks are higher. Um, Crude oil is down a little bit while the dollar is higher. Gold, silver, copper, coffee, cocoa, and sugar are all lower. Kind of a risk-off day with managed funds. New plan is to buy equities and sell commodities. Weaker commodity positions is as the higher interest rates, inflation threatens to put the U.S. and many global economies into a recession. Overnight, USDA said that 45% of the corn was harvested. That's a little bit behind normal. 63% of the beans were harvested, which is a little bit ahead of normal. Farmers still not selling a lot of corn, and the beans are being backed up in the country and put in piles because of the Mississippi River continuing to decline in water levels. Some closure noted in Kentucky, and I think the logistics in the rail and truck are also challenging, and that has driven basis levels, especially corn, to the river lower. And the crusher continues to be a good buyer of beans as their crush margins are positive. China crush margins are positive. Brazil crush margins are also positive. South American, 20% of the Brazil soybean crop has been planted. Conditions are favorable there. Argentina is dry with plantings behind normal, but the second week looks a little wetter for Argentina. The U.S. Southern Plains is dry. Southeast part of the plains could get some rains, but it's going to be dry again next week. And for the most part, the Midwest is dry. Eastern Australia is too wet. Russia and Ukraine is also too wet. The administration announced that they will release some strategic oil reserves, and that probably is to try to continue to put pressure on gas prices going into the midterm election. There was China talk that they need to buy beans before the end of this marketing year. The window for U.S. bean sales is slowly closing due to South American crops. The export sales for beans up 7%, while shipments are up 23%. China is talking about increasing storage capacity, but not clear on which crops that is. The soybean oil is higher on the lower than expected NOPA soybean oil stocks. I don't think the demand bears think that beans have much upside potential. Corn exports down 21%. Argentina planting pace the slowest in 6 years due to the dry weather. And a lot of uncertainty is whether Russia will extend the Ukraine export corridor. U.S. is considering putting sanctions on 5 Turkey grain companies for importing stolen wheat from Crimea. Latif wheat lower because of the thought that the corridor might be extended. So 1378 November beans, 678 D's corn, and 852 Chicago wheat. Everyone have a good trading day.